Hey guys, John here from LearningGuitarNow.com, and in this lesson I want to show you how to play a soulful Peter Green style slow blues. This is in the style of the tune If You Let Me Love You. It's an old Fleetwood Mac tune, slow blues tune. It was live at the Boston Tea Party, I believe it was, 1970. Took a listen to that track. And just try to get the same type of a vibe that you hear him getting. This is not a note for note reproduction. It's just I listen to the tune, try to get that style down, and from all the other stuff I learned about Peter Green, I also threw a little bit of my own style in, of course, and tried to just get the same type of attitude. Did I get close? I don't know. It's hard to get close to that Peter Green feel, but this is the best that I could do to try to get close as I could in the style of that track. Okay, now I'm going to break down the solo into 12 separate licks, and lick number 1 sounds like this. Okay, so lick number 1, it's there's a lot of expression going on in this lick. First of all, we're going to start this 12/8 slow blues on the 10, 11, 12. It's a common thing to do. Start a few pickup notes on the 10, 11, 12 count. The thing to take note of is I'm accenting each note hard. Like, see how I'm cutting it off? I'm not playing this. That's just I'm letting it ring. I'm accentuating them very hard. Also using a Fender heavy pick with the round side. So, and then just gradually bending that 12th fret of the high E up. This comes from the major pentatonic scale. This area, first position minor pentatonic, key of D. Just add that 12th fret instead of our 13th fret to do a little major sound. But we're going to bend that note almost to the minor third here, the note in the minor pentatonic scale, and just gradually bend it. You want to experiment with how gradual that you bend. This entire solo is filled with a lot of expression, so you can vary the type of expression that you would like to give each note in each phrase. The key to playing slow blues is not speed, it's the articulation, the phrasing, and how you're going to be expressive with every single note that you play. So if you really want to sound good playing slow blues, don't focus on flying up and down the fretboard. You need to spend time just playing three notes. You could spend, a lot of time just figuring out different ways to play this. That's one way. Here's another way. See, the bend was different. Now I'm going to come in on a slightly different beat. Right after the beat, the 12th fret, I started bending. That was directly to the note. Now I just kept bending. So, I'm just trying to accentuate what my point here. You want to spend time inside of the notes, spend time trying to make them sound musical and vocal. That's what I like to do. Let's go ahead and move forward. So anyway, got that. The next phrase starts with 4 chord, the G chord, doing this. So we're just taking that 13th fret now, and once again we're bending it, but not really thinking about pitch. We're thinking about sound. I'm not thinking, I got to get to the 15th fret here. Forget that. Get it into your mind of how the bend sounds and try to make it sound as good as possible. Something like that. That's what I'm doing. Now I'm dragging these sets of notes coming ahead, and there is really no in particular rhythm that I'm trying to adhere to. I'm just thinking this. Drag this phrase faster. And those could vary depending on, you know, how fast and how slow you want to drag those notes out. A lot of times in slow blues, all the rhythms can be in between kind of the beats, and that's kind of what makes it sound good. So it can be kind of difficult to do an exact replication, because a lot of the greatest blues players would do stuff like that. So anyway, we're doing this. Drag it, now faster. Now we could drag this faster. So you can just experiment with that phrase. See, I changed it all around. It doesn't have to be exactly the same way that I played it. Once you do learn a lick like this, it's good to experiment with that kind of stuff just to make it your own. So anyway, that's all minor pentatonic scale. Doing that minor third, major third on the end there. Okay, that's it for lick 1. Okay, lick 2 sounds like this. Okay, lick 2, we're still doing the same concept. You know, try to keep everything real soulful sounding. So focus on your phrasing and articulation. I'm doing a slight rake and just bending that once again to about the 18th fret, but then I'm going to release it gradually. So here we're up in the BB King position. This is the 17th fret of the B string. Now we're going to third position minor pentatonic. And then we're going back to the BB King on the next position, the major here. Now strike it while it's bent up to the 18th fret. We are going to the 18th fret bend here. That gives you a G7, outlining a G7 chord, pretty easy. Now hit it while it's bent. You know, really easy notes to play. You just want to try to get all the feel that you can out of it. And once again, I'm kind of dragging and speeding up those notes. I'm also using the pick and playing pretty lightly. I'm not playing like this. You know, I'm letting the pick kind of give into, be really, see, I've got my knuckle kind of moving a little bit. Gives it a little bit different tone when you're playing like that, instead of playing really crisp sounding. Straight down and up, it's kind of angled, but I'm letting that round side kind of get a specific tone with it. So it's a little bit more up like this. Instead of like, got that kind of an angle. And the pick angle definitely gives you a lot different tones. So it's great to experiment with different pick angles when you're picking, you know, rotating around different notes. Okay, that's it for lick 2.